Good afternoon. We are Ilaria and Sabrina, and we're on behalf of the Caposcari Short Film Festival. Today we're interviewing Joan Olivier and Diego Gomez, the two directors of the page. Our first question is, off the page, your short film invites us to reflect on the fine line that we have between reality and fiction, but also on the lack of power that we have over our life and on reality. So the question is, how did you get this idea? What was your main inspiration?
I can answer.
Yeah, answer.
This idea comes back to our first year in university. We basically met because we loved cinema so much and we were all the time talking about films. We were planning on doing a short film back then. We didn't have the technical skills, neither the budget to make it, but it was an idea about a man who realized that he lived in a movie and he wanted to change his life in meeting his creator. I think it came from our experience of just loving movies and going to the movies and wanting to make movies so bad because we were young and hungry for it. We were as years went by, we kept talking about it sporadically. Oh, it would be such a great thing to make this movie. And when it came to the final year and make our final year project, he told me we should make this movie, and we were excited about it, so it came up really nice.
Thank you. Okay. Our second question is, through how the vision we strongly empathize with Phil and with the frustration that he feels for living a life that he can control. The end turn shows us a radical change in the protagonist that seems to accept his destiny and that of his wife. This final scene is sour and full of hope at the same time. Did you want to give a specific meaning to this ending, or is it open to multiple interpretations?
Not particularly. So the thing is, it is a very wide open ending. So we've been receiving many different perspectives from the audience. And the fact is that we are talking about a fight between fiction and reality, and I think we think that in life, we always think that maybe the events happening are out of our control, if it's already written, so there's nothing much you can do about it. But there's people that have many different perspectives. So we just didn't want to say, okay, life is like this and accept it. It's wide open for everyone, I think. So yeah.
Okay. And our last question is, when was the first time you held a camera in your hands with the purpose of filming a scene or a movie? And what brought you there?
You start and then I'll say.
Okay. The first time I did a movie once when I was 8, I always wanted to do movies and I played a lot with toys, etc. So I did a stop motion short film with my Lego figures, and then I showed it to my cousins and they loved it so much that they said, hey, we should make a movie in a family vacation. And we ended up, I made a story in 5 minutes and we said, okay, we have to make this. And we made a super horrible movie, but it's so full of love and full of childish play that I just watch it and I say, yeah, I love it, because it's how I started. And yeah, for me it just came to loving movies and wanting to make movies that brought me to take the camera.
I think my first time was in Rome. Well, in the Vatican, because I had a trip, a family trip with friends, and my friend had an iPad, and I didn't know you could do films with an iPad. So she had an app, you could put helicopters there with bombs and stuff. So I just said, okay, so it would be nice to have helicopters flying around the Vatican. So that was my first time saying, okay, I can do fiction with this.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
We want to thank you, and it was really nice to get to know you something more, a little bit more. And we hope you can enjoy the rest of the festival.
For sure.
We will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.